What do you think is going to be some of the biggest shifts that we're going to see in auto retail over the next 12 to 24 months?
I think it's very manufacturer specific. We have a Stellantis dealership, and I think the next 24 months are going to be continued growth for that franchise. I really think it depends on what manufacturer. And then I will also say, I think it depends on where you're at too. I don't think that a Nissan dealer is going to be impacted in, say, Tampa, Florida, the same way that a Nissan dealer in Idaho will be impacted. I really think it's going to be brand specific and location specific. I think that adoption of all of these big technologies, the kind of what keeps you up at night and what are you really worried about. So when you talk about electrification, dealers would love electric cars if we could sell them. What dealers don't want is for us to have to sell electric cars to people who don't want to buy them, because all that does is drive down margins for both the manufacturer, who have to put big rebates on them to move them, and dealers who are paying floor plan on what are not cheap cars. When your average EV is $60,000, $70,000 or whatever it is, we're paying floor plan on that every day when we can't move it. And that's the only sort of frustration we have. If that market share were 30% because 30% of the customers wanted it, we'd love it and we'd sell 30%. But what we can't have is 30% of the supply being EV and 10% of the market share of demand being for EVs. That's a bad formula for everybody.